Okay, so, in my quest to complete the Pokedex, I have decided to do some off-stream capturing in the case of some of the rarer Pokemon. For example, Nidoqueen has a 1% chance of appearing here at almost Victory Road, and I figured it's better to locate it off-stream rather than spend who knows how long during the stream trying to locate this. So, here we go. Let's see if we can go ahead and catch this. I still have some Ultra Balls, right? Where did all of my Ultra Balls go? What? Now I know I didn't use them all up. Or did I? Actually, I think I did. Okay, we're gonna try to catch this in a Great Ball then. Wish me luck with that. I'm gonna wanna make a trip to buy some more Ultra Balls, I guess. Got plenty of money for it. I'll just stay right there and... Gosh dang it, what did I just say? Get in there. This might take a few attempts. Glad I have plenty of these raspberries. It's just too bad I don't have plenty of these Ultra Balls. Yeah, I have regret. Excuse me a sec. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy some more Ultra Balls. And by the way, as it turns out, the entrance and exit of Victory Road are actually on the same map. That's kind of interesting. Okay, another Nidoqueen has respawned. Let's hope this goes a little bit better. You are not the Nidoqueen. And in fact, I already have one of you. Out of my way, please. On the bright side, if I catch this one, it'll be a tiny one. I got 100 Ultra Balls now. I'm still gonna use the raspberries, because, you know, I want things to be relatively easier. I certainly wish I had some more of the silver ones, or even the gold ones. Gold ones would be nice. And thankfully, you sat still for me. Huzzah! It's a lot easier when you have the correct ball. Oh, and we get some more Nidoran candy that'll go towards Princess. Look at that experience, too. That's some nice experience. Nidoqueen, the drill Pokemon. Normally 4'3", 132 pounds. This one is basically half the height, thereabouts, 94 pounds. You're definitely a smaller one. Seriously. First off, 4'3", you would not expect Nidoqueen to be so short to begin with. But this one is 2'11", a little under 3 feet. That's a small girl. Anyway, tough scales cover the sturdy body of this Pokemon. It appears that the scales grow in cycles. Thwack. And roar. And as long as I got this Pokemon here, I should totally bring it out for funsies. Okay, on the map, you're definitely normal size, and then there's another Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen has a lot of energy. Okay, one down, and there's going to be 2 other Pokemon out here that are super rare. I've seen both of them spawn before, but we'll see if I'm actually able to encounter them. If not, I could always do some evolution. And I'm back with another Pokemon. I had to take a break in between catching Pokemon because of a tornado warning, so that was fun. I'll let you know later whether I survived or not. For now, we got a Dragonite up in the air. That's kinda neat. Let's catch it. I'm betting this is another one of those Pokemon that I can actually fly on. We'll definitely do that as soon as we are catching it. First things first, make it easier to catch because it's doing that thing where it floats around because of course it did, and miss. And caught it anyway. Cool. Dragonite, the dragon Pokemon. It is said that this Pokemon lives somewhere in the seas that it flies. However, these are only rumors. I mean, it would make sense, considering that its pre-evolutions are sea serpents, but for all we know, Dragonite lives in the mountains. In fact, I think we are in the mountains. So, they're only rumors. Anyway, we got a big one. Normally 7 feet, 463 pounds. This one's 8 foot 10, 520 pounds. Definitely a big one. Oh boy, look how adorable that angry face is. He is so angry. And he's got like 4 animations. Favoritism much? By the way, I was thinking about Nidoqueen's information, about how Nidoqueen has scales. Here's a question for you all. Do you think that Nidorans have fur or scales? Or leathery skin or what have you? Personally, I think that Nidorans have fur. And the main reason I think that is because of the whiskers. Typically, furry creatures have whiskers. Or hairy creatures. There is a little question of how soft a Nidoran's fur would be. I would probably imagine possibly bristly, but at the same time, if Nidorans are based on rabbits, rabbits definitely have really soft fur, so who knows? I definitely think that they are of the fuzzy variety, though, and as they evolve, their fur is replaced by scales. Anyway, sure enough, we can ride on a Dragonite. Neat. And the next Pokemon has spawned. Come here, you. This one definitely took a while to appear. The sad thing is, there's one other Pokemon that I'm waiting for to appear as well. One that will take even longer to spawn. But I'll take it. The fact that I'm taking the time to catch this is actually kind of interesting. I could just easily evolve the Execute that I already have. But something about catching these wild Pokemon, I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying myself. Maybe because I don't normally go out of my way to catch evolutions. I typically would just evolve Pokemon. Executor, the coconut Pokemon. 6'7", 264 pounds. This one's smaller than average. Its cries are very noisy. This is because each of the 3 heads thinks about whatever it likes. Out of curiosity, this Pokemon starts out with 6 eggs. What happened to the other 3? Did they combine into 3 heads? Or maybe one of the other eggs, or rather seeds, wound up sprouting to grow the plant body. So right now, at least one of the Execute heads is actually the body. Kind of interesting to think about. You think it would be enjoyable being the body? I'm not entirely sure. Would certainly be an interesting experience. But cool, got ourselves an Execute. And look at it trying to keep up with me. That is an awkward Pokemon. By the way, I have not caught a Nidorina yet. I could catch one off stream, but this Pokemon is so easy to find, I'll just save it for when I'm on stream. And then suddenly, the Pokemon that took forever to spawn, there's another one. I still maintain the belief that when you catch a Pokemon, its encounter rate suddenly increases by some amount. I'm not gonna catch it, but... oh gosh dang it. You're interrupting me. Go away. I'm showing something. As I was saying, I'm not going to catch it, but say hello to the wild Charizard. That's kind of interesting. Oh, hi. No. Tempting, but I'm already riding a Charizard, so I don't need to catch another Charizard. By the way, it occurs to me that Executor was my 100th entry in the Pokedex. So, huzzah for progress! Ah, here we are. The last of the rare Pokemon here. Nope, we don't need the lore now. We found the last one. Same strategy as usual. Throw the thing, and throw the thing. Easy peasy. I was kind of hoping that that would actually work. What is one step below easy peasy? Oh, you're feisty. Throw it. Have I mentioned that there's a delay to the gyro controls sometimes? As much as I'm enjoying this, I definitely would enjoy it more if I wasn't forced to use motion controls. Wow, if that catches it, I will be really surprised. I would have been really surprised. And... throw. Throw. How great is it? Not great enough. Hopefully this thing don't run away because, you know, it took so long before it finally spawned. Meanwhile, there were probably a half-dozen more Executors that appeared. Well, if it does run, hopefully it doesn't take too long to respawn. That was a good throw, though. Can I have this throw? Oh. If only there was something else I could do to make this catch easier besides... and it's running away. Besides throwing berries at it. I mean, obviously, the other option is get good with a throw, but even when you get good with the throws, it's not a guarantee. I feel like there needs to be a new Pokeball in between Ultra Ball and Master Ball. Actually, you know what this game needed? It needed specialized Pokeballs, kind of like what Kurt would make. Except not as glitchy. Well, I guess I'm gonna need another lure after all. And half an hour later... I finally found another one. I don't care what Bubblepedia says, this is the rarest Pokemon in this area. I wound up seeing more Chansey here than Nidoking. Poorly timed, wasted Pokeball. That reminds me. Green threw a whole bunch of Pokeballs on the ground, and I was able to pick those up. Why can't I pick these up? Oop, nope, not help. Although I suppose I could always grab the second controller and bring in player 2, and then we'd have 2 Pokeballs being thrown, allowing greater odds of catching this. But, no, I'm gonna try to do this legit. See? I don't need player 2. I just needed a better berry. Maybe I'll bring in player 2 for funsies when I encounter an easy Pokemon to catch. Then I can't say I cheated. Anyway, Nidoking, the drill Pokemon. 4'7", 136 pounds. This one's bigger than average. Its steel-like hide adds to its powerful tackle. Its horns are so hard they can pierce a diamond. Apparently Nidoqueen has scales, Nidoking has a hide. I would not want to be gouged by that horn, I can tell you that. Pulled out Execute for funsies, by the way, just to see what it looks like running around with it. And now, let us go ahead and pull out the Nidoking, the last Pokemon that I needed to find here. As a reminder for anybody who is just joining, we are not quite live yet. I was trying to find some of the rarer Pokemon off-stream, recording myself finding these Pokemon, and then showing the capture on-stream. And I'm glad I have taken the time to do this off-stream, because, yeah, this Pokemon definitely took a while to find. With that said, let's see, where's another place I could go? Oh, I know, let's head to Route 7. We have arrived at Route 7, and I have found the Pokemon I'm looking for. I saw a Growlithe Master Trainer over there. Sorry, Growlithe Master Trainer. I can't get a Growlithe in this game. Oh boy, as much as these Pokemon hop around, you almost have to wonder if they're trying to practice for a platformer. I gotta admit, a Pokemon platformer would definitely be interesting. The fact that these do have jumping animations, though, I'm a little surprised that they don't... Oops. I'm a little surprised that they don't have... that they don't actually follow you off of ledges. Instead, they briefly pop inside their Pokeball. That's kind of weird. Their jumping animation is programmed in, but they can't actually use it to jump off ledges. Ninetales, the fox Pokemon. 3'7", 43 pounds. This one's a little heavier than normal, a little bigger. According to an enduring legend, 9 noble saints were united and reincarnated as this Pokemon. Oh, that's a new one. I don't think I've heard that one before. Okay, I gotta see, how do all those tails combine at the base? What is the skeleton like in there? Oh, and you have more than 2 animations. So here is Ninetales following me. Not gonna lie, I thought this thing was a lot bigger. But it's actually, well, kind of fox-sized. Kind of appropriate, actually. I feel like its running animation implies a faster speed than what it's actually going. Okay, time for the next Pokemon to find. These 2 Pokemon were a lot easier to find than that Nidoking. And even easier than the Executor. Okay, Alakazam. Do you only hop up and down? I would definitely prefer that over side to side. That means I have a pretty good chance of catching you right now. Yep. That was easy peasy. Kadabra, the Psy Pokemon. 4'3", 124 pounds. This one is large. Many odd things happen if this Pokemon is close by. For example, it makes clocks run backward. That sounds annoying. Do you think it has that issue with digital clocks? Maybe digital clocks were... Oh, you know what? You know how none of the clocks in this game have hands? This is why. Everybody got tired of Alakazam messing up all the clocks, so they figured they'll just take off the hands. Hands can't run backwards if there's no hands. I'm a little disappointed that the Pokedex entry in this game does not talk about how somebody woke up one day to find that they've been turned into a Kadabra. I bet Green would have found that Pokedex interesting. Pokedex entry interesting. Okay, I think that's all the rare Pokemon here. The way these jellyfish are circling around me is making me a little nervous. Come here, you. So, by the way, I briefly said that Cerulean Cave was my favorite dungeon in the game, based solely on how pretty it was, but after exploring it and finding out how not very interesting it was to explore, I'm gonna say that Seafoam Islands is still my favorite dungeon in the game. Not only is this place pretty cool, but it's also interesting to explore. What with the whole block pushing, blocking the water passage puzzle going on, it's neat. Speaking of neat, Cloister, the bivalve Pokemon, 4'11", 292 pounds. This one is smaller than average. For protection, it uses its harder than diamond shell. It also shoots spikes from the shell. By the way, I have a Shelder tagging along with me. Considering that Shelders are roaming around in the water, I'm surprised that Shelder doesn't follow me in the water. Instead, I gotta hop out for it to follow me. And even then, it follows me backwards. I get that that is how it moves around, but, how does it know where I am so it can follow me? And I'm betting that Cloister kind of does the same thing. Sure enough. Have you ever tried to follow somebody backwards? It's not that easy. By the way, the Articuno Master Trainer is here. Let's see how you work. I am the Articuno Master. I seek the ultimate Articuno. It would be wonderful to see a truly powerful Articuno, even just once. What happens if I have it on my active team? Well, even despite having Articuno on my active team, he doesn't say anything. I guess... Well, it would have been nice to know what the actual amount of CP is that I need this Articuno to be in order to grab his attention. I guess if I wanted to become an Articuno Master Trainer, I would just have to keep raising this Articuno until it just happened to become strong enough. Weird that I can't just battle Articuno versus Articuno. We've already established that there are other Articuno around. It wouldn't be too far-fetched for me to battle another. Can we talk about those jellyfish for a moment? For just about this entire adventure, I was under the assumption that wild Pokemon never really paid attention to you. But while coming here to Route 10, it turned out that literally every single jellyfish that spawned made a beeline for me and triggered an encounter with them. And I got kind of tired of it, so I decided to instead hover over the water, because water Pokemon in the water don't spawn unless you're hovering over the water. And I could see below me that every jellyfish that spawned still came over to me and basically hovered under me. That's kind of interesting. It makes me wonder if any other Pokemon in the game pay attention to you. The annoying thing is that it's kind of hard to see under me whenever I'm high up in the air, and I need to be able to spot Dragonair. And thankfully, Dragonair was not that hard to spot. There it is right there. So let's go ahead and drop on down and catch it. Hopefully this is not a Pokemon that hops around. Instead, it seems to be a feisty Pokemon. So, definitely want to try to time my throw well. Actually, you know what? As difficult as this Pokemon was to catch, let's use a Silver Raspberry. Oh, it's hopping around. Hopefully that was a great throw. Oh, thank goodness. I did not want to be squinting at the water below me any further. This is the only location you can find them, too, in the river at Route 10. Dragonair, the dragon Pokemon. 13 feet, 36 pounds. According to a witness, he was surrounded by a strange aura that gave it a mystical look. Well, not this one. Maybe if it was a tiny one or a large one, maybe that is what the witness was witnessing. And mine was a little smaller than normal. Let's go back into the Pokedex entry real quick. You know, I make fun of a bunch of the Generation 4 evolutions of Generation 1 Pokemon because they look so different from their original forms. Like, what is the one? Rhydon to Rhyperion. I keep forgetting that Rhyperion is a Rhydon evolution. And yet, here we have the Dratini line. Sea Serpent, Teddy Bear Dragon. How does this happen? That's gotta be quite the evolution for this Pokemon, to go from being a sea serpent, no limbs, to being this tubby thing that flies in the air. Also has antenna. The only similarity between either evolution is that there is a horn on their heads. But even then, the horn has migrated to another spot. So, really gotta wonder how this happened. Hello there, Starmie. How are you doing today? Excuse me, I'm busy chatting with the Starmie. I want to see it walk in the water before I catch it. Please walk in the water before you disappear. Thank you. I like how it was just kind of looking around. It's like, huh? You talking to me? Implying that it has eyes. Well, it is a psychic Pokemon, so maybe it has psychic vision through its gem thing. Incidentally, I'm surprised there's never been a plot about Team Rocket trying to steal the gems off of Staryus and Starmie's. Starmie, the mysterious Pokemon. The center section is named the Core. People think it is communicating when it glows in 7 colors. It never glows in 7 colors. It is always the same color. The way it thwacks other Pokemon like that, I would assume that that gem is very hard and not likely to crack. By the way, I forgot to show this, but he is Dratini whenever it follows you, floats in the air, until you talk to it. And then here is Dragonair. Its turning is kind of awkward. Also, given its size, it's probably one of those Pokemon that... I was about to say, it's probably one of those Pokemon that cannot fit in narrow spaces, but it seemed to have no trouble at all turning around here. I guess its hitbox is not as big as it looks. I was hoping to see this one hop around like the Dratini did. And since we haven't seen it yet, here's Staryu. Okay, I really like this one's animation. Of most interest is Starmie, which you can apparently ride on outside of the water. Meanwhile, it's not a Pokemon you ride in the water, even though you catch it in the water. I'm not entirely sure how Game Freak came to that decision. So, here's an interesting fact. All 3 members of the Bellsprout family can be found just outside of Pallet Town. You are not a Bellsprout. You are also not a Victory Bell, which is what I was actually running after. Excuse me, please? You there. I want to capture you. You know, I'm immediately reminded of the Victory Bell that James stole in the cartoon. I would not want to make this thing angry. Ah, that was almost a good throw. You know, it's definitely interesting that the Bellsprouts can be found at the start of the game. Even more interesting that they are a version-exclusive Pokemon. Right at the get-go, you could wind up with a different team than your friends, all because Bellsprout is found in Eevee version, and Oddish is found in Pikachu version. I mean, it makes sense that these grass Pokemon can be found early in the game. Considering that your starters are Pikachu and Eevee, you need something good to go up against Brock. Normally, though, those Pokemon can't be found until around the 2nd gym. Okay, I am going to really need you to be captured before you run away, because it took a good 15 minutes for you to even spawn on. I'll get back to you on that. Wait, what? Okay, apparently Bellsprout is one of those Pokemon that try to run ahead of you. Which is interesting, because look how slow the wild Bellsprout walks here. When it actually does walk. How is that actually one of the faster Pokemon? Okay, I just got really lucky because not 30 seconds later and another Victory Bell has spawned. And it's a big one too. It probably means it's also going to be harder to catch, but whatever. At least we got a nice. That wasn't very nice. Okay, sit tight right there, please. Excellent. Victory Bell, the fly-catcher Pokemon. Does the Pokemon world have flies? 5'7", 34 pounds. This one, as we've already established, is bigger than the others. You know, it's definitely a shame that the different sizes aren't actually applied in-game. It's just a stat. It would have been really interesting to see some of these Pokemon actually be bigger or smaller. Anyway, lures prey with the sweet aroma of honey. Swallowed whole, the prey is dissolved in a day, bones and all. That is gruesome for a Pokemon game. What is this game rated again? Let me see here. Rated E for everyone. Not even E10+, just regular E. And it has that as a description. Would not want to be thwacked by that vine. Unsurprisingly, Victory Bell is not a Pokemon that you ride in. I don't think that would be a very good idea, you know? Hey, as long as we're here, what does Professor Oak have to say now that we have collected more than 100 Pokemon? Okay, seriously? This Pokemon can come in here, but Pokemon like Slowbro can't? This is clearly bigger than Slowbro. 107 Pokemon caught. That is some great progress. You finally hit 100 species. Such skill. It's hard to believe. Yeah, most people don't even bother. So I'm trying to fly towards Mount Moon, and apparently you cannot fly all the way through Route 2. It is actually separated in half. Why? And it can't be that they are having difficulty looting so much areas, because you can fly all the way from Route 2 to Fuchsia City, so there's definitely some loading going on in between. Why they can't have loading going on in between here? I don't know. See, just then, there was a little bit of a stutter there. I'm betting that stutter was from loading the areas that I'm heading towards. And in fact, I definitely recall there being an earlier location where I would cut a bush. Oh, in fact, I can do that right now. Alright, I have cut that down. If I go ahead and fly up with Lit and make my way into Pewter City, and then come back, the bush is still gone. But if I fly just a little bit further, we'll say, about this far into Pewter City, and then come back, I'll have gone far enough that this place has been unloaded and now reloaded, and in the process respawning the bush. Next up on the 1% list, Clefable, which is apparently a whole lot bigger than Clefairy. As a reminder to anybody who may or may not be just now joining, we are not live yet. I have pre-recorded myself capturing these Pokemon that have a 1% spawn rate. We'll be live in a bit. It makes sense that there are wild Clefable here, considering there are also moonstones here. But it occurs to me, it's not exactly established that there are leaf stones around Pallet Town, and yet that is how you get Victory Belt. So I guess there are. I wonder where they are. Clefable, the fairy Pokemon, 4'3", 88 pounds. This one's smaller than average. They appear to be very protective of their own world. It is a kind of fairy rarely seen by people. Very protective of their own world? Is that like a reference to the fact that they are, well, maybe not fact, but the rumor that Clefairies come from space? Like the moon? You know, it's stupid that I never trained a Clefairy or a Clefable. It would have been fun to use Metronome. Oh well. By the way, Team Rocket is still here. Don't ask me what is up with that. And let us not forget to find out what it is like to have a Clefable follow you. There's nothing really that special about it, though it takes a lot faster steps than I thought it would. It's kind of silly. So, here we are at the last of the 1% Pokemon, Polywrath. This one definitely took a while to spawn. Thankfully, this place doesn't have a bunch of jellyfish swarming me, but considering the cramped spaces, there were still plenty of Pokemon coming over to say hello. So, definitely took a while to appear. I'd say that Nidoking is definitely the hardest, or was the hardest to find, though. Actually, overall, I think the male Nidos are harder to find than the female ones. I don't know if it's just my imagination, or if that's actually the case, in particular with Let's Go Eevee. Anyway, that was an easy catch, so huzzah on that. Polywrath, the water fighting Pokemon that is typing the Tadpole Pokemon. 4'3", 119 pounds. This one is slightly smaller. Swims powerfully using all the muscles in its body. It can even overtake world-class swimmers. Incidentally, the Poliwag family doesn't become a fighting type until Polywrath happens. It kind of makes sense when you think about it. Poliwag starts out with no arms, and then suddenly it evolves into Poliwhirl, and oh my goodness, I have arms! And I figure, well, wants to take advantage of those arms, so happy to have them that it starts working out and becomes fighting type. Kind of think of it, Poliwrath is a Pokemon that normally does not evolve from Poliwhirl. Where am I going? Into the box. Poliwhirl doesn't evolve into Poliwrath except through trading. So, why are there wild Poliwrath here? Are these Poliwrath abandoned? Well, that would also explain why they aren't very common. Oh boy, you're big. That would definitely explain why these aren't very common. I mean, how many people own a Poliwrath? And more importantly, how many people are just going to toss them away? Anyway, now that we have collected all the 1% Pokemon, I guess we can finally get back to life stuff. So, with that said, hello, future me! Hello, past me! And, actually, as it turns out, we're not quite ready to go live because There was one more clip that I wound up recording before the stream, so let's go ahead and check that out real quick. So, do you remember how I wound up finding a shiny Raticate? That wound up spawning right after I caught my 50th Raticate. Well, I just caught my 50th Slowpoke, and lo and behold, a shiny Slowpoke has appeared. You can't really tell it's shiny at first glance. It's not very different looking than a regular Slowpoke, is it? Still though, that's pretty cool. Too bad I used up my last Ultra Ball on that last Slowpoke, so wish me luck catching this one. Thank you for the luck. So, are shiny Pokemon most likely to appear after catching 50 of that Pokemon? And I don't mean catch combo, I mean number caught right up there. Let me check up on Nidoran, because I'm fairly certain I've caught at least that many Nidoran, but I don't recall seeing a shiny Nidoran. Unless there was a shiny Nidoran when I caught my 50th, and I just didn't recognize it because shiny Nidoran female looked like shiny, regular Nidoran male, so maybe one appeared and I didn't notice it because I thought it was a male. That would kind of be a bummer. In any case, cool. I got myself another shiny Pokemon. Yeah, there's definitely been barely any difference between the two. Again, I am definitely not going to get a shiny of every Pokemon for this Pokedex. Like, where am I going to get a shiny Mewtwo? Okay, and that was the last clip. Oh boy, I did not realize that I recorded that much stuff in between streams. Well, good to make some progress, and speaking of progress, before the stream I decided to come back out here at the Fuchsia City entrance to Pokemon Road, wait for a Pidgeot to spawn, to save a little bit more time. There's a Pidgeot! Hopefully I can catch it this time. You are not a Pidgeot. Okay, let's see here. Definitely want to increase my odds of catching this. And toss the ball poorly, but I got it in the ring, so maybe I'll catch it? I did! Awesome! Not evolving, and not evolving. Okay, Pidgeot, the bird Pokemon, 4'11", 87 pounds. This one is quite a bit larger than normal, 6 feet. That is even bigger than me. This Pokemon flies at Mach 2 speed, seeking prey. Its large talons are feared as wicked weapons. Considering this thing is bigger than me, I would definitely be a little bit nervous. I would need my own Pokemon to help protect me. So, cool. Was that another Pidgeot? No, I guess that was a Pidgeotto. Interesting that Pidgeottos and Pidgeot swap their feather colors. Let's take another look at that and I'll show you. So Pidgeotto, has the red feathers on his head and the red and yellow feathers on his tail, and Pidgeot does the opposite. I just kind of find that interesting. Well, I suppose when the Pokemon look so similar, they needed to do something to help them stand apart from each other. Let me go ahead and get these Pokemon on my team here to kind of check them out. So, Pidgey, definitely pretty small. Do you land when I talk to you? Yep. And you shake your little tail feathers, that's kinda cute. And Pidgeotto we saw briefly during those other clips, but I wanted to bring it out again to watch you land on the ground. You are a happy bird. And Pidgeot. I don't know if this is one of them that you can ride. No. Despite its apparent size, it is not quite big enough to carry us around. Which is ironic considering in the original games, Pidgey can carry you around. I suppose it's just as well that TMs, or rather HMs, are no longer a thing in this game. It would have been pretty interesting, though, to actually see you be carried through the air on a Pidgey. Okay, before we go catching even more Pokemon, there are some Pokemon whose evolutions cannot be found in the wild. So, let's go ahead and take care of those real quick. Starting with Squirtle, and I'll evolve this a couple of times. Evolving this Squirtle because I don't want to evolve Hudson. Oh crap, I hit the cancel button out of habit. That was a wasted rare candy. Let's try that again. Let it evolve. Don't even bother. And there we go. Blastoise, the shellfish Pokemon. 5'3", 188 pounds. This one's slightly smaller, but also a little heavier. Once it takes aim at its enemy, it blasts out water with even more force than a fire hose. I would not want to get hit by that. Heck, I wouldn't want to be hit by water from a fire hose. So it's got 3 attack animations. Let's take a look at it outside of battle. Maddie says shellfish always seemed odd for Blastoise. You know, I was thinking the same thing. He's keeping up with me. He's no longer keeping up with me. Once again, a lot smaller than I expected. It's still kind of big compared to me, though. I gotta say, one of my favorite things about modern day Pokemon is that the Pokemon are actual size on the field. There's definitely some surprises here, I gotta say. What's another one that I need to evolve? Ninetales? Well, I already evolved the regular Ninetales, but where's that Alolan Ninetales at? Because you're definitely not catching... Alolan Vulpix, rather. Because you're definitely not catching Alolan Ninetales out in the field. Ice Stone? I think Ice Stone. Yeah, Ice Stone. Don't cancel this evolution. Once again, gonna have to go directly into the Pokedex to see the Alolan entry. A part of me wonders if that's intentional, or if that is a mistake. Because it's kind of annoying. Ninetales, the fox Pokemon. 3'7", 43 pounds. It lives on mountains perpetually covered in snow and is revered as a deity incarnate. It appears draped in a blizzard. Or so they say. Got a bite attack there. A very proud bite. Definitely some different animations than regular Ninetales. It's all bluey like a blizzard. Kind of appropriate. Kiba's asking, are there Aloha Master Trainers? Or you can battle a normal form versus Aloha. You can take the Alola Pokemon and battle the regular Kanto Master Trainers. There's no Alola Master Trainers. Typically not ideal, though. The Kanto Master Trainer will have a Fire type Ninetales, so I would not want to bring in an Ice type Ninetales against it. Oh, hold on a sec. Let's see you how to battle. I think you're even smaller than the regular Ninetales. Okay, next up, Jigglypuff. Floats around all over the place. I expected it to be kind of bouncing around. I was hoping for a different animation than looking around restlessly, because it doesn't have an animation to look around restlessly. So I actually have 4 Moonstones for all 4 Moonstone evolutions in the game, but since the other 3 Moonstone evolutions could be caught, I guess I didn't really need them all. Throughout my adventure, I actually only encountered 2 Moonstones, but the Moonstones respawn in Mount Moon, so no issue there. Wigglytuff, the balloon Pokemon, 3'3", 26 pounds. This one's smaller than normal. Its body is very elastic. By inhaling deeply, it can continue to inflate itself without limit. You just know that somewhere on the internet there is art of Wigglytuff inflating to the size of a planet. Okay, I adore that animation. Look at its floppy ears. I think the floppy ears are causing more damage than its little stubby arms. It's too bad it doesn't actually have an inflating animation. Yeah, it's still floating around like a balloon. What size did they say it was? I wasn't really paying attention to that. How light are we talking here? 26 pounds. Well, for its size, that is definitely light. And then Paris apparently needs to be evolved manually. Could not find a Parasect anywhere. Oh, I just remembered what its evolution is. Sorry to do this to you, Paris, but it's for a good cause. Parasect, the mushroom Pokemon, 3'3", 65 pounds. The bug host is drained of energy by the mushroom on its back. The mushroom appears to do all the thinking. Parasect is basically a zombie. The mushroom is a parasite that controls it. Based on a real-world situation, there is an actual mushroom out there that takes control of a certain insect. Kind of wonder how exactly that works. 'Cause, like, does that mean the mushroom can see through the bug's eyes? Maybe not, though. I mean, look at those eyes. Do you think those eyes are able to see anything? Parasect has a lot of energy. I bet you do. Anyway, to answer your question, Kiba, I am, air quotes, completing the Pokedex. And by that I mean I'm completing the Pokedex as a standalone game, getting every Pokemon that can be attained in Let's Go Eevee without external programs, aka Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go. And next up on the to-do list is Meowth. I still find it kind of surprising that you never got to fight Team Rocket's Meowth. You did that in the original games. But it kind of makes sense that you don't end this game if it were to follow the TV show, because Meowth in the TV show almost never took part in battle. Maddie says Meowth is kind of tiny, isn't it? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Surprisingly small. Pretty sure they make it bigger in the cartoon. Persian, the classy cat Pokemon, 3'3", 70 pounds. This one's slightly smaller. The gem in its forehead glows on its own. It walks with all the grace and elegance of a proud queen. Appropriately enough, this Persian is female. Suddenly curious, would it have said the same thing if I caught a male Meowth? Tell you what, this is definitely a fluffy feline, or it certainly looks fluffy. But also probably kind of dangerous. You want to learn Swift? That's okay. Whoa! Guess what? You can ride Persian. Surprise! Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Well, shoot! Had I known that, I might have actually trained Catfish on this adventure. That would have been pretty fun. As usual, very sensitive hitbox. Huh. Well, how about we see about Alolan Meowth then? Hello, Alolan Meowth. Welcome to Kanto, where it's always sunny. So tiny indeed. It actually makes it even cuter when it's that small. Until you get a up-close look to it, in which case it is very clearly a sassy Pokemon. That is a face. Oh my goodness, you look like you've been stung by a bee. Persian, the air quotes classy cat Pokemon. 3'7", 72. Maddie says Persian Garfield form. I was thinking the exact same thing. I should have said it. I should have said it. Oh my goodness. What happened? That's not right. Remind me not to train Alolan Meowth whenever I get around to playing Ultra Moon, cause no, I do not like that. You can't even ride it? Really? Oh my goodness, it has such a derpy run. Oh wow. You know, it's probably a good cat for more pompous pet owners, but definitely not for me. Okay, Alolan Geodude. We're definitely not going to catch Alolan Graveler on this adventure. There are plenty of wild, regular Gravelers, so I can just catch those in the wild. Kiba says, unless there is lasagna, no free rides. That would be funny. So it occurs to me that we're automatically getting the Pokedex entries for these Alolan Pokemon. I guess because we haven't already caught their Kanto form. Which means it might be intentional whenever we get these and it's not showing the Dex info, because the Dex thinks we already got the Pokemon, even though we didn't. Graveler, the rock Pokemon. 3'3", 242 pounds. This one is slightly smaller. When it comes rolling down a mountain path, anything in its way gets zapped by electricity and sent flying. I would not want to get hit by this thing regardless of whether it's zapping or not. Also, those spines are a little bit more flexible than I expected. Kiba says, I think your cartridge just has all the smaller Pokemon. I've noticed that too. But again, I expected a much bigger Pokemon than that. I love his animation. I would almost want to train one just to have it follow me. So if those are not spikes, I guess those are whiskers? Maddie says they're like, you know, Purple Pass has magnetic fiber stuff for a stash. It's that same idea. Oh. Alright then. Unfortunately, not gonna get a Golem on that adventure. On this adventure. There's no wild Golem, and Golem only evolves through trading. Apparently, unlike Polywrath, people are not as willing to abandon Golem. Alright, Alolan Diglett. Kind of interesting how it moves around. Glad to see that it leaves some sort of dirt trail as it moves, rather than just being a static pile of dirt roaming around. Oh gosh, I just remembered what its evolution looks like. They really had some fun with these, didn't they? And I thought Mega Ampharos looked like Fabio. Dugtrio, the Fabio Pokemon. 2'4" as far as we're aware. 146 pounds as far as we're aware. This one's a little bit heavier, a little bit bigger as far as we're aware. They're referred to as triplets, but they're not identical. The metallic elements in their bodies differ slightly. The proof shows in their whiskers. Yes. Whiskers. Also, this is the first time I've found out that they're steel type. So their base attack has them sneezing. And when they're doing their special attack, they're cold. Don't they live in a tropical region? Learn Tri-Attack upon evolving. This is definitely not going to be one of those regional variants that I'll be training. Okay. They're that small, as far as we can tell, and they're that heavy, as far as we're aware. The way they follow me does not look natural. Hold on a sec. I wanna go someplace. Hey Link, drawing your attention. You're not angry. I want you to take us over to Lavender Town real quick. On account it's closest to Silence Bridge. Hold on a sec. I'm not trying to catch her. Oh, wait. Wrong controller. There we go. Let's kind of zoom in here. Supposedly there's a body under there, and yet I bet Game Freak did not think about this. So maybe there isn't a body under there. Although they supposedly have feet. I mean, look at that hair. We already know that Dugtrio is an anomaly. Kiba says their noses look like tongues now? Kinda? Oh gosh, I just noticed how that small one, the tongue is like inflating. I am definitely not a fan. Also, I'm also getting a Beatles vibe from them, particularly the small one once again. Let's just kind of move on to another Pokemon. Is there seriously no room for Drowsy here? Oh, no, I accidentally put it away. Okay, so, Drowsy. There's no wild Drowsy, so... You know, it's just as well that I am catching evolutions when I can. I only have so many rare candies on hand right now. Sure, they respawn at various places, but it would take a bit of time to go looking for them since they're daily respawns. And honestly, there's only one respawn that I am immediately aware of. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see Alolan Sandshrew because Sandshrew is exclusive to Pikachu version. Maddie says, honestly, I like Drowsy more than Hypno. Me too, actually. There's something about that nose. Also, I think the fluff around Hypno is the same fluff that is around Eevee. Hypno, the Hypnosis Pokemon, 5'3", 166 pounds. This one's a little smaller. No surprise there. Avoid eye contact if you come across one. It will try to put you to sleep by using its pendulum. Well, now I like you even less. Are you trying to slap me in my sleep? No, we're not doing that. Remember that Pokemon episode where Hypno was kidnapping children? Oh gosh, even its walking is creepy. Cubone. Cubone! I was one of you once. It was definitely fun being a Cubone. Though, of course, I still prefer being a Nidoran. Alright, let's get you evolved. I still love that Trace actually wound up training the Cubone that was part of the story. A shame that I had to defeat it every time I encountered it. Its tragedy does not end with a victory, unfortunately. Marowak, the Bone Keeper Pokemon. 3'3", 99 pounds. Smaller than usual, again. Makes me wonder, if I were playing Pikachu version, would more Pokemon be bigger than average? Small and weak? I wouldn't really say that. This Pokemon is adept with its Bone Club. It has grown more vicious over the ages. Oh wow, Swords Dance. A shame I never got to use that on this adventure. That is one of my favorite moves. It's like the attack version of Acid Armor. So, as regards to size, Kiba says, I think it's just your game specifically, along with your Nintendo ID. It's entirely possible. Link's mouth is soured and groaned. Oh, that's unfortunate. Come on, I'm trying to scratch your chin. There we go. Let's go ahead and fly back to Fuchsia real quick. Because there's also a trade that I need to do while I'm thinking about it. So here we have Marowak following us. Now let's get the cool one. You can't trade your partner or a Pokemon you've taken out of its Pokeball. Was Game Freak too lazy to make it so that it automatically returns to the Pokeball so you don't suddenly, for some reason, have a Pokemon following you that was traded away from you? Yes. Yes, they were. Are you mentally prepared for the trade? Are you asking that because you're about to give me a ghost? Kiba is asking, how does an Alola Pokemon... Bleh. How does that look? It looks awesome. Freaking awesome. In my opinion, the best of the Alola forms. Or at least the coolest. As far as best goes, it's either this or Alola Executor. Oh! You were asking Cubone. Alola Cubone is just regular Cubone. It's only the evolution that has an Alolan form. Okay, first things first. Check out the Dex entry on this. Okay, Marowak, the Bone Keeper Pokemon, 3'3", 75 pounds. Apparently, being a ghost allows it to be lighter than the regular Marowak. It has transformed the spirit of its dear departed mother into flames, and tonight it will once again dance in the mourning of others of its kind. That is actually kind of a cool Dex entry. Well, hold on a sec. First off, let's go ahead and finish looking at its animations, which are definitely pretty neat. And then look at its back. Look at those markings. It's definitely a tribal type Pokemon. Looks kind of like a face. Kiba says, so it's burning its mother's soul? Apparently. But, I assume the flames cannot be extinguished. And cool Pokemon, but also really lanky now that I see it following me. Also, its bone does not have flames outside of battle. That's kind of disappointing. Hello there, Kabuto. Welcome to the modern age. You're not gonna believe this, but Pokemon come from eggs. That's like one of the newest discoveries. Kabutops, the shellfish Pokemon, 4'3", 89 pounds. This one bigger than average. A slim and fast swimmer. It sliced its prey with its sharp sickles and drank the body fluids. Rated E for everyone. Again, whenever I go with the fossils, this is the fossil I always go with. Immediately learn Slash. Definitely wouldn't want to see one of these running after me. Hey, by the way, look over there. It's one of your evolutionary buddies. That reminds me. I'm at 149 Pokemon seen? What Pokemon have I not seen on this adventure? Ammonite. It's right there. Take out your Pokedex and identify it. Okay, so that is... It's like in a bad mood, it's breathing loudly. Surprise! That is all of the evolutions that I need to trigger manually. So all the remaining Pokemon are Pokemon that I can catch in the wild, with one exception. We got one little trade to do here. Is it you? No. Who is it? It's you. Please accept my Executor. I'm so proud of it. This'll be fun. It doesn't even fit on the screen. Or the decks. Wow. Executor, the coconut Pokemon. 35 feet tall. 916 pounds. This one's a little smaller, a little lighter, of course. Let's check out its animations as best as we can. In fact, here. There it is. And let's not forget about this Pog face on the back. Well, found out where one of those execute heads wound up. This Executor is amazing, right? In a way. In the faraway Alola region, they grew up carefree, so they get really tall. We gotta take it out. We absolutely gotta take it out. Why was that trade automatically shown in the Dex? Or was it? Now I'm not sure. Did I... Hold on. I think I'm mixed up. Did we see Dex information? No, we didn't. The strong sunlight of the Alola region has awakened the power hidden within Execute. This is the result. This is definitely a thing, ain't it? It's also so slow, it has to hop in its Pokeball to catch back up. Or at least it was on the stairs. See if I can sneak a look at its head. At its top, that is. I need you to kind of slip over here. Nope, not quite. You think Executor's height is why these arches aren't complete? Oh, there's his top. So that was fun. Okay, what do I want to do next? Well, we're here. Let's go see about catching some more Pokemon. We'll use ourselves a Max Lure. Should not take too long to find the Pokemon that I'm looking for. There's one. Didn't mean to run into you. Come here, you. Had I known that I was going to be catching these Pokemon anyway, I would not have ignored them during the adventure. But I figured, I'm probably going to raise a Nidoran male to level 70 to fight the Master Trainer, and then evolve it to fight the Nidorino Master Trainer. There's no reason to waste Pokeballs on the wild Nidorino. Well, it's honestly not going to be too much of a big deal taking the time to catch these. I mean, it's either take the time to catch them now, or take the time to catch them before. Adds up to about the same. Nidorino, the poison pin Pokemon, 2 foot 11, 43 pounds. Its horn contains venom. If it stabs an enemy with the horn, the impact makes the poison leak out. Sounds pretty efficient. You remember that time that Bill wound up combining with a Nidorino? Good times, good times. And just because... And just because... Want to see what it's like to have one following me. And there's the other Pokemon I'm looking for here. Hey, none of that. Sit tight. I'm not going to catch you. Don't do that either. Nidorina, the poison pin Pokemon, 2 foot 7, 44 pounds. This one, small. When resting deep in its burrow, its barbs always retract. This is proof that it is relaxed. I would not mind seeing what it looks like whenever the barbs are retract. Hi there! Nidorina is full of determination. That can get you into trouble, you know. But I was trying to dodge around you. Come out here where there's less Pokemon. Definitely a neat Pokemon. Runs on all fours, but also entirely capable of standing on its hind legs. I've definitely grown appreciation for Nidorina over the years. Definitely up there among my favorites with Nidoran female. So, something has occurred to me, by the way. There are some other Dex entries for us to get. Mega Evolutions. So Mewtwo, Mega Mewtwo Y specifically, 4 foot 11, 72 pounds, gets way smaller and way lighter. Despite its diminished size, its mental power has grown phenomenally. With a mere thought, it can smash a skyscraper to smithereens. That's dangerous. I'm trying to check motion. Keep us saying that I'm missing X. Indeed I am. We should fix that. Link appears to be jealous and steaming about something. Oh, come on. Don't be jealous. I know I'm giving a lot of attention to these other Pokemon, but... You're still my number 2 on this team. Okay, easiest fight to get through with a Mega Evolution Mewtwo. Koga again. And while we're at it, let's do a double battle. What other Pokemon can I do a Mega Evolution of? Blastoise and Venusaur, as well as Pidgeot. Definitely got some options. We'll start with Pidgeot. Throw in... Princess, I guess. In fact, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, let me check my stuff here in the battle pocket. Venusaur, we already got both Charizard Dex entries. Blastoise, Mewtwo, Slowbro. We can do that whenever I do the Master Trainer. Beedrill? Interesting. Kangaskhan? Gyarados, Aerodactyl? Well, let's start with Beedrill. I didn't even know Beedrill had a Mega Evolution. And you know what? While I'm thinking about it, Kangaskhan is a Pokemon that can be rode on, I'm pretty sure. So, let's actually check that out. A part of me was hoping that I'd be able to ride inside the pouch. Also, this is not a fast ride. Well, at least Eevee gets to ride in the pouch. I had no idea that Kangaskhan was this big. Oops. Can I ride on you in here? No, I can't. Of course not. Are you enjoying the ride, Link? Link wants to battle more. Sorry, you're gonna have to sit out on this one, okay? This even takes a moment to get moving. Got some real weight to it. Okay, let's take care of some of these Mega Evolutions. And we'll bring in Player 2. By the way, if I wind up forgetting to bring up Player 2 before the fight, you can actually have Player 2 join in mid-fight. And it does not cost a turn. Just to make Link happy, do the cheer. Alright, get your evolution going, and for funsies, we'll Whirlwind. Okay. Oh. See, when the game told me that I could only Mega Evolve once per battle, I thought for one Pokemon, but no. They actually mean the entire battle. So, this plan to bring in all these Pokemon and Mega Evolve them in order to get their Dex entries? We can't actually do that. I'm gonna have to go through one battle for each Mega Evolution. Okay, well, I have a plan B. Let's put you away for the time being. By the way, learned something interesting in between streams. Each of the gym leaders has extra dialogue if you rematch them. And I got screenshots of them all, so let's go ahead and check them out real quick. Starting with Koga, who we just fought. Fwahahaha! Today, I'll not only defeat you, but I will also demonstrate my fatherly dignity to my daughter. So interesting that Janet, I think her name is referenced in this game. Blaine. The Cinnabar Island volcano seems quite active today. Yeah, have fun with that. Which means that my Fire-type Pokemon will be in top shape today, too. Let's go! Ha! Then Misty. My adorable Pokemon are ready to take you on. The ultimate offensive of Water-type Pokemon. I hope you're ready. Sabrina. I foresaw that you would come here by looking into the future. But I intentionally didn't look to see who will win our battle. Let's find out now together. Nice to know that Sabrina does not cheat. Erika. Sleeping as usual? Oh, good day to you. A battle? Right now? But of course, I graciously accept. Lieutenant Surge. No need for introductions this time. Trainers like us have no need for words. Let's go, kid. That's footage. Brock. No matter what kind of Pokemon you may be... Opponent. Although the first would work as well. Know what kind of opponent you may be, my Rock-type Pokemon will take you on. That's the promise of my rock-hard will. Skipping to more dialogue. Last is Blue. Oh-ho! Couldn't stand being away from my greatness? Nice to know you're as, full of yourself as usual. Trace just came by recently, too. That one's been getting pretty strong recently. You better watch out. Alright, let's get started. No way I'm losing this time. So, interesting that there's extra dialogue. With that said, Link looks like it wants to be praised, perhaps? We'll go through a quick trainer here. This was not where I was actually thinking of going. Link must have remembered a recent battle. It sure looks proud. Well, guess what? As soon as I choose the correct place... Let's see. Where do I want to choose? This may not be the fastest way to travel, but it is kind of fun. Although that hitbox is certainly oof. Okay, Link, you want to be able to take part in battle? Of course, gotta go the long way around. Much like the other legendary Pokemon, Mewtwo's Master Trainer does not let you do a Mewtwo versus Mewtwo battle. So, in order to get a look at Mewtwo's other Mega Evolution, I'm having to fight one of the gym leaders. Figuring on Erika since some of her Pokemon are poison type. This will go quickly. Let's also bring in Link. So, let's see here. Mega X Mewtwo. Better at physical attacks, but, kind of whatever on that. Alright. Have fun, Link. Mega Mewtwo X. Definitely a more bulky Pokemon. You know what? I don't think Link will actually be able to take part in this fight. Call it a hunch. Hello there, zombie Pokemon. Actually, Link might be able to do something with this. Yep. He was asking, is everyone's Parasect shiny, or is the mushroom pink now? I think that's just its normal color. Maddie says, zombie Pokemon assumes that the Pokemon is the bug. Maybe the Pokemon is the mushroom. Possible. Alright, we're done with you. Let's see here. Pokedex. Let's get Mewtwo X's information. That is quite a sound it makes, by the way. Mewtwo, or Mega Mewtwo X, 7'7", 280 pounds. So in this case, bigger and bulkier than average, or than a regular Mewtwo. Psychic power has augmented its muscles. It has a grip strength of 1 ton and can sprint 100 meters in 2 seconds flat. Wow. Oh yeah, definitely a physical type Mewtwo. Four animations. No surprise there. Too bad I can't take you out of your Pokeball Mega Evolved. Now, in regards to these other Pokemon, I don't feel like refighting gym leaders for the Dex entries of every gym leader, or of every Mega Evolution, so let's see here. Link seems prideful about something. What could it be? The fact that you got to finally take part in battle, of course. So, let's fly back to Lavender Town for the sake of getting around Route 8. I definitely really like the Pokemon that try to stay ahead of you. They're real fun. You know what? I bet the person I'm looking for is going to be in here. Yep. I'm the Beedrill Master. I seek the ultimate Beedrill. If you're interested in battling me, you gotta put your Beedrill in the top left spot of your party. Why? Come on, you should have it battle my own Beedrill. Indeed. Let's find out whose Beedrill is the most powerful. It'll be yours. In regards to Beedrill flying ahead of me, Kiba says, would scare everyone to death. They would need Beedrill leash laws. You know, probably. Alright, you're going to go down in one hit, but at least have some fun with your Mega Evolution. Because at the very least, that takes turn priority. That is a form. You kind of look like something out of the Sonic the Hedgehog games. We did it! I knew my Beedrill was the best there is. Indeed there is. Hello there, Maddox Big Brain. You're asking about a Meowth trade. You would have to give me a bit. I don't have a Meowth on hand right now. But I know where to get more. Let's see here. Mega Beedrill. Poison Bee Pokemon, 4'7", 89 pounds, bigger than normal. Its legs have become poison stingers. It stabs its prey repeatedly with the stingers on its limbs, dealing the final blow with the stinger on its rear. Definitely a dangerous Pokemon. No, I would not want to get stung by that. You get 3 attack animations, 4 attack animations. And apparently its wings have grown so powerful that it doesn't even use all of them. Kiba says, do you have time to trade back and forth a Graveler for a Golem? I'm not going to do that. Like I said, I'm going to stick with the Pokemon that I can get as a solo game, not doing any trades to complete my Pokedex. For those wondering, the reason why is because trading for a complete Pokedex is, to me, it's a waste of time because there's so many Pokemon that you're not going to be able to trade for very easily, like the Milton. I'm not going to find very many people with a Milton, especially its evolution, considering how frustrating it is to get its evolution. Even more so once this game goes offline, once the servers are down. So I figure, why even bother? That said, I am definitely willing to help other people do trading for Pokedex completion. So let's get Maddox a Meowth. Oh yeah, there's also those Pokemon that you can only get for a limited amount of time. Like, you have to go to Best Buy to get this Pokemon, but only for the first couple of weeks, after which you can't get it without trading. What's that? The online servers are down? Well, I guess you're not getting it at all. There's a Meowth. Let's see if it's still there when we get back around. Please do not attack the Meowth. And throw. As for other Pokemon that are exclusive to Let's Go Eevee, there's... oh, I can't remember which ones. I'd have to look it up. Let's see. Exclusive to this game include Eevee, of course, Ekans and Arbok, Vulpix and Ninetales, Meowth and Persian, Bellsprout and its evolutions, Coughing and its evolutions, and Pinsir. Oh right, you can get Eevee and Pikachu because they're wild. You just don't get the partner Eevee, which it doesn't really matter. Which do I have on hand already? Well, I just captured a Meowth, so I can help you trade for that. Coughing, Coughing. I know I have a Coughing. Where is it? I'm being blind. Have I not caught Coughing? I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, I probably sent it to Oak. Yeah, I had a Coughing, but I sent it to Oak, I think. Really? I did? That would be kind of dumb of me. Well, let's go catch another one real quick. They're not hard to find. Before we do... What else do we need here? Do I have an Ekans on hand? I think I might have... No, I sent that to Oak as well. So I need to catch an extra Ekans as well as... Okay, I at least have Vulpix. Bellsprout? I need to catch another Bellsprout. So, I know there's Ekans off in this direction. I'll go ahead and catch an Ekans real quick. And in exchange, you do not have to give me any special Pokemon. You can just give me some filler Pokemon like Rattatas or what have you. There's an Ekans. I don't think I have to add the Pokemon to my party in order to trade them, but I'm adding them to my party anyway just to easily keep track of which ones I got. Pinsir is one of them. Where's Pinsir? Yeah, Pinsir is a Pokemon to trade. And for funsies, let's go ahead and let Pinsir follow me around while I go ahead and catch a coughing. Just to double check, is Pinsir one of the Pokemon that Mega Evolves? Yeah, it is. So I want to locate the Pinsir Master Trainer before I trade it away. Oh goodness, this again. Sit still. Thank you. You yoinked me. Don't yoink me. Well, this is a little bit more annoying to catch than I thought it would be. Let's just... Yep, sit tight right there. Thank you. Okay, let me see here. Ekans, Vulpix, Meowth. Need to get a Bellsprout. Coughing, Pinsir. Okay. Before I go after Bellsprout, where is the Master Trainer for Pinsir? So that I can get the Mega Evolution in my decks. Route 18. Okay. I can head after there after I catch the Bellsprout. Bellsprout's easy to find. There's one gonna be in the patch of grass just up here. I'll use another lure. Also, thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy my streams. You have a catch combo of 300 for Pikachu? That's pretty impressive. I don't think I've managed to catch combo of anything beyond 40. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Let's go a little further to get the Bellsprout. It's a bit crowded there anyway. Alright, Bellsprouts, where are you? There you are. And throw. Throw whenever it's not knocking back my Pokeball. Which is still kind of a weird thing now that I think about it. The fact that Pokemon can block Pokeballs. It is absolutely canon now. A bunch of fluff came off, flying off Link. Let's get that brushed off. So that's all the Pokemon on hand, but let's get that Mega Evolution in my Dex. Oop. Not that. Kind of think of it, I haven't had a coughing follow me around either. So, let you follow me around. Stink up the place as I pass by everyone. I'm sure they will totally appreciate that. Interesting that the Caterpie Master Trainer is way out here. Now, where is that Pinsir Master Trainer gonna be? Rhyhorn. Electrode. Random Encounter. Hopefully not going to be on the left side. Coughing. Coughing is taken in the scent of the flowers. I would not have expected Coughing to be attracted to flowers. I can't imagine the flowers are attracted to Coughing. I started at the wrong end, didn't I? In fact, wait. Back up a bit. Link, get us back down there. Looking curiously at his reflection in your eyes. Yeah, sure. I did not know what I was thinking. I was thinking that Route 18 kept on going. No, Route 18 ends when the path turns. Because that is how it was in older Pokemon games. It was technically a separate map that was loaded up, therefore it was a different route. I did read that right? Pinsir, Route 18. Inside the building, maybe? Stay away from me. There you are. Okay, let's get that Mega Evolution. This is a Mega Evolution that I've never seen before, so I'm kind of curious. Whoa! Doesn't even look like it's from the same game. Maddox just found a shiny Weedle. Neat. Okay, Pinsir. Mega Pinsir. Yikes. With its vaunted horns, it can lift an opponent 10 times heavier than itself and fly about with ease. So, lifting up an opponent over 1,000 pounds. This Mega Evolution only has 2 animations. Alright, I think that's all of them. There's no Mega Evolution for Vulpix, Ekans, Bellsprout, Coughing, or Meowth. So, let's get that trade going. Link trade. We'll go ahead and do this code right here. Okay, well, let's start with Pinsir. Gamer Tim. Fun name. You got a big Flareon. Okay, next up on the list, we'll do Ekans. And then Coughing. Bellsprout. think that leaves one more. Where is it? Meowth. No, two more. Meowth and Vulpix. Kiva says, I always remember the karate Bellsprout that KO's Pikachu in the anime. When did that happen? And finishing up with Vulpix. Oh yeah, I remember the Muck situation. It was kind of gruesome in a way. You could see the Bellsprout trying to struggle underneath the sludge of muck, until eventually it just fainted, I guess. Alright. That's all of them. Good luck with your Pokedex completion. And, oh boy, I streamed a lot longer than I intended to here. I should probably go ahead and quit and head off to supper. So, if you enjoyed today's stream, feel free to give me a follow. I stream this game every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Almost done, though. Just gotta finish up the Pokedex, what I'm able to get in this game. And still gotta fight some Master Trainers, eventually fight Red. That'll be fun. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.